Alright, so we're back at the bunker. I grabbed a suit of the Outcast power armor. May as well, right? We still have the tank cannon. He either didn't follow me or he went ahead. I didn't want that.
Would need the key. Can't pick this.
We need the bunker key card. Is it really in here?
That's it.
Okay. Where are you? What? Where did you come from?
You sure you know where that's been?
All right. Well, we're in.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
This looks a little too advanced for gunners, though.
Impressive. Increasing difficulty. Would you prefer that your corpse be used for research and experimentation, or fed to the dogs?
That's pretty funny. I'll put voice up. Is that a better balance? I'm not used to playing mods that rely on voices.
Engaging Zordrons. Thank you for visiting, and please enjoy your final moments.
Ash is just always off doing his own thing.
Looks like we've got a badass.
I think there's another. There's another Assaultron up there.
Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while you shouldn't have fucked with?
Intruder alert. Administration has initiated a lockdown for this facility. Medical staff and patients are to immediately retreat to the residential section. All security staff maintain site integrity until further instructed. Use of deadly force is authorized. Emergency room procedure. The top floor operating room is for critical patients only. After surgery, patients should be moved to a recovery room in the residential section. Pre-surgery verifications. Anesthesia safety check. Pulse oximeter placed on patient and functioning. Verify patient gene pool purity and known allergies. Match blood pack blood type to blood type tattooed on patient's forehead. Assess aspiration and blocked airway risk. Surgeon, anesthesiologist, and nurse verbally confirm patient, site, and procedure. Personnel and equipment sterilized. Essential imaging displayed with a question mark. Triage protocol and gene pool purity. As the remnants of the pre-war government, we, along with the survivors of certain vaults built by Vault Tech, are the last known bastion of pure, unmutated humanity. Following the Great War, our ancestors waited patiently in their offshore shelter, monitoring background radiation levels for over a century, until it was safe to repopulate and rebuild the mainland. But there was a problem. The effects of radiation had turned the mainland population into something less than completely human. To preserve the purity of the human race, outsiders were prohibited from joining our ranks, even as we migrated from the West Coast to Washington, D.C., and subsequently to the Commonwealth. While recent events have forced a revision of that policy, medical priority is still to be given to patients with verified unmutated genes. So it's the Enclave. This is an Enclave bunker. I didn't steal it. What are you doing?
Hey.
Hey, stop.
Hey. Excuse me.
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
Some people are born to use a chainsaw. Others have chainsaws thrust upon them.
You don't even have a chainsaw.
Sure.
No, I don't.
What you need?
You're coming with me.
Lead the way.
Sending you home? I don't know why I ever expect him to be behind me.
You are being escalated to second-tier security assistance. Please hold, and someone will be right with you.
Here we go. What do you need?
Are you releasing your experiments? Hey. Stop that.
You got company. Smell methane. Was that you or something else?
Canine Test Group 117. Latest FEV strain showing no improvement over control group. Schedule current batch of subjects for incineration. Well, I fixed it for you. You don't need to incinerate them now. Liquid nitrogen dispenser, biometric scanner. What do we got in here? Pistols. Some ammo. None of it goes to those pistols. So many frag grenades. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Alright, that needs to be unlocked.
We should keep moving. We're exposed here.
What are you? Here's one.
That's it.
Don't hate the hacker, hate the code.
Why? Alright. Fort Strongbad. While the control station oil rig possessed equipment that allowed our forefathers to monitor, communicate with, and control their vaults by vault tech, after the Great War we lost communication with most of the non-vault tech bunkers and only know of their locations. We know little about the history of this bunker, except that it was a VIP vault, codenamed Fort Strongbad, intended for high-ranking government officials, very few of whom made it here before the bombs fell. The records of the original inhabitants indicate they left a couple decades after the war due to a shortage of food. When abandoning this bunker, they buried the entrance to keep it hidden. Fortunately, we knew the exact location from the pre-war list of bunkers and vaults originally maintained on the oil rig, and we were able to clear the rubble and sediment that was hiding the entrance. After the destruction of Raven Rock Base, our division was sent here to protect and preserve technology from falling into the hands of the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood's subsequent victories at the Project Purity Reactor, Rockland, and Adams Air Force largely wiped out our presence in the DC Wasteland. Except for the outpost in Chicago, we're the only known survivors of our organization. It falls to us to consolidate and rebuild. Our secondary objective in the Commonwealth was to salvage pre-war technology, starting with former known outposts at Poseidon Reservoir, Federal Surveillance Center, South Boston Military Checkpoint, and USAF Satellite Station. However, most of these stations have long since been abandoned and picked clean. The breaker switch at Linwood's tower that was used to tame Deathclaws is still operational. We might be able to find a use for that. Okay. Making the Commonwealth great again. The original plan of our DC counterparts to neutralize the subset of a population with mutated genes is no longer feasible. What is left of our original group represents a fraction of 1% of the Commonwealth population. The division of labor would collapse if our original plan were successfully implemented. Blah, blah. We've made material progress in clinical trials modifying Eden's FEV strain to target only supermutants and ghouls. Accordingly, the Commonwealth mission objective has been revised to destabilizing the area while we perfect the FEV strain and consolidate enough military force to fill the power vacuum once the new strain is released. Upon our arrival in the Commonwealth in 2277, the Minutemen were the largest military force. Our first order of business has been to infiltrate the Minutemen, covertly eliminate their leadership, and create infighting to undermine them. We are aware that the events of the recent past have made rebuilding infrastructure, industries, and other necessities under our organization's traditional name politically impossible. As such, we genuinely want to help rebuild America. No one will trust us with the task. A rebranding is necessary. When it comes time to fill the power vacuum we create, we shall build an army of the people, under our control, and off the radar of the Brotherhood of Steel. Gunners. While events did not end well for Vault Tech personnel, the objectives of the Vault 75 experiment were largely accomplished. They succeeded in producing a batch of super soldiers, stronger, faster, and smarter, with DNA untarnished by radiation. The experiment ended when the subjects revolted, killed the scientists, and took control of Vault 75. Upon our arrival in the Commonwealth, this group had already used their Pip-Boys to infiltrate and assume control of a second vault, Vault 95, and were calling themselves Gunners. While these Gunners had access to some degree of technology from the vaults, they lacked the equipment and training to become a military force that could challenge the Minutemen for control of the Commonwealth. But they had the manpower and a name that would allow us to remain in the shadows. We had the vertebrates, power armor, robots, weapons, and know how to use them. Compromising the no outsider policy seemed a reasonable compromise, since these particular outsiders were born with pure DNA. We've since had to compromise the policy further to expand power, allowing certain Wastelanders into the Gunner ranks, and even a few former members of DC Talon Company. The Gunner Division does not have a favorable reputation with the public, but that is by design. We will continue playing both sides against the middle for now. Remote door control. Hey, that's from Resident Evil 4. Okay, I gotta get in my power armor. I hope it doesn't stay invisible. Oh, there it is. I didn't steal it!
Terminal only.
What? Did you not open this door? Alright, well, we are looking for the strain of FEV. Oh.
Who?
Who? Surprise! Hey everybody, it's the Enclave. Enclave uniform, Enclave cap. Taking those. Hey Ash, come here.
Heads up.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, put the. You know, it'd be funny if you put this on. Hey, you're in the Enclave. Actually, let me take her. Let me take her armor too.
Heads up.
Take a look.
Hey, you look like an Enclave soldier now. Yeah, I know. Don't look at you like that. Charging laser sniper rifle. What we got here? Oh, that looks like it was something I could push. Let's keep moving. That's a synth. You had a missile launcher. Muzzled hardened FAMAS.
Look alive.
Sure, why not?
Is this just regular 5.5? It says 5.56 by 45 millimeter. Is that just regular 5.56? Here. Take 1,100 of those. Yeah, there you go. Now you look pretty serious. Frames? What the hell?
These days, huh?
Where did you even come from?
Nice. Find him and kill him.
Clear.
Oh, that's Ash.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Are you shooting the glass?
That can't be your face. Did your neck throw up?
What? What? Raider test subject.
You guys never do anything the easy way, do you?
Alright, we have anything good in here? You got wrecked, didn't you? Alright, research notes. let's see what they got to say here about the FEV. DC modified FEV. The modified FEV strain we brought back with us from the River lab is a heavily modified substrain of the forced evolutionary virus that was developed by John Henry Eden. The substrain is based on a progenitor, the FEV curling 13 substrain, our chemical core, originally synthesized and tested in 2242. Eden updated the virus delivery mechanism so it could be inserted into a water purification system like the Project Purity system at the D.C. Jefferson Memorial. Unlike FEV curling 13, Eden's FEV strain does not target those that are pure humans without any DNA damage caused by radiation. Upon ingestion, Eden's FEV strain indiscriminately targets and exterminates supermutants, ghouls, and other mutated creatures, and generally anything that has been at all affected by Wasteland mutation. This includes any Wastelander originally born in the Wastelands and or heavily exposed to its background radiation and or other mutational hazards. The only people immune to Eden's FEV strain are mutation-free, pure humans, those born inside Vault-Tec vaults or similarly sealed environments who are unaffected by Wasteland mutation. That's a lot of death. Our primary concern has been ensuring that the new FEV strain cannot be spread to humans. The research has hit a wall. A percentage of human test subjects injected with the strain are presenting with fever and blue boils. However, neither the fever or boils are contagious. We have been unable to isolate why this is happening and why it only affects a subset of the human population. Additional tests are ongoing. Eden's strain was impractical for use in the Commonwealth for two primary reasons. The Commonwealth doesn't have a public water delivery mechanism similar to the Project Purity reactor. Targeting impure humans is no longer a desired outcome. Our efforts in modifying the virus have focused on increasing the mutation threshold necessary in an organism before the virus has any effect, so that Wasteland humans are not adversely affected. Another hurdle has been developing a delivery mechanism allowing the virus to effectively incubate and spread among the mutated population without infecting humans. The airborne delivery system we initially envisioned hit various development roadblocks that forced us in the direction of a weaponized projectile delivery system. Based on the results from our test subjects, a mutant whose skin is pierced with a projectile containing the FEV will start displaying symptoms within a week. During the incubation period, they will spread the virus via skin-to-skin contact with other mutants. I mean, I guess that works. Alright, what's our objective now? Gather intel on the Enclave agenda.